Welcome to Genesis C'est Quoi. Today we are joined by a woman who truly believes that life is worth celebrating, and celebrating big. For nearly 20 years, she's cultivated her craft as a side gig while raising her family. But in 2022, she took the leap of faith to turn her dreams into a full-time reality. Today, she is the creative force behind Texas Party Box, where she brings luxury installations to life. She's also the founder of She's a 10 event series, a movement dedicated to empowering and connecting women. Please welcome the woman who is redefining what it means to be a 10 in business and in life, Laura.
Let's do it.
So excited. Okay, so first of all, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
You're amazing. I hope you heard the intro. You do so much, and it is such an honor to just talk with you, honestly. So, yes.
So cool.
So, I just, first, for the very few people who don't know Texas Party Box and who Laura is, would you just give us a rundown of, like, who are you? Who is Texas Party Box? Like, what do you, from your perspective, like, what do you do? Just,
oh my God.
Start there.
I bring celebrations to life.
Yeah.
So I am an event planning company that specializes in balloons, and my tagline, and I think it came from the way of life, the way I live, is there's always a reason to celebrate. Mm-hmm. There's always something to celebrate.
Right.
It doesn't have to be good. It could be like, pretty tragic, but we're going to celebrate it knowing that it happened, because it may not happen again. And so we're going to celebrate that we don't want it to happen again, but that's what I do. And it's super fun.
Yeah.
Chaotic.
So fun.
You never know, what people are going to want to celebrate and want you to be a part of. So I help people bring their visions to life. And I bring happiness. I package happiness in a box, and
you do.
Here we go, in the form of balloons and decor or whatever it is. Even if it's a linen, oh, that's the perfect peach that you needed. I'm like, that's what I wanted. I'm like, perfect. I love it.
So do you kind of collect stuff? You see it and you go, that's it. I'm going to save this because I feel like this is going to be.
Yes, that's exactly what I do. I feel like a thrift store sometimes at home. Literally. It's a unique.
The antiques flag is my national flag. So
yeah.
Any type of thrift vibe is everything.
Yeah.
We've noted that in your journey into event planning in 2002, when your oldest daughter was turning 1.
Oh my God, yeah. She's now 23.
By the way, I'm she's about to graduate college.
She just graduated last month, and I have a full-on an adult daughter. So yeah, she's now 23. So amazing. I don't know how, because I feel so I'm not older. She's just older.
Well, I love that. And that's true, by the way.
Yeah.
When you were planning that first event for her, what planted that seed of this could be something?
Okay.
What is that moment for you?
It's that control part.
Yeah.
The control.
Oh my God. Can we relate?
I think every mom or every planner's I want to be in control. It was the details. It was making sure everything was perfect. But over the time of being part of the event world is everything's going to be perfect the day of. We just don't know how exactly it's all going to come out. I talk to clients all the time and saying, I just, want this. And this was hey, your guest will never know if that XYZ was needing to be a circular piece versus a square piece. Nobody's going to know that except you.
Can we all take notes about that right now? That's so true. We all worry about that.
Yeah. So it came from that space. And it was just fun.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of fun. So I liked hosting. I liked people. You gotta like people.
Yes. People.
Majority of the time.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So for you, that was when that seed started planting, you were okay, I am enjoying this. I can't wait to plan the next party. And it just kind of kept spiraling. And
yeah, that's exactly. And then kids kept spiraling, coming out of me and saying I had 3 at the time. I was like, wow, well, I guess I have to start planning 3 parties a year, 3 kids. So, okay, let's do a theme. I love a good theme.
I
love a good theme. So
okay, this isn't a part of our questions, but I have to know, when you were planning your kids' parties, what's been your favorite theme for them?
Oh my God, so many. Well, I will say I loved I love the tea party. We had the tea party. I went vintage shopping with the whole like teacups, and I wanted all of them different. That was a fun one. Then I also had a construction theme that I had rented out like a life-size dump truck so they can take photos in front of a dump truck, you know, and the dirt coming out. And so that was a lot of fun. They're like, you actually have a dump truck? I'm like, it's construction theme. You just gotta ask. You gotta think outside of the box and like get things that relate to that.
It just seems like this has just always been a part of who you are, like really just to your spirit.
Yeah. I think it comes back from like not having parties growing up. Mom just couldn't, and she gave me a really big, like, I'm Hispanic, so we had a really big quinceañera, which all of like the town came. It seemed like it was more of my mom's friends than like my friends. But outside of that, she just didn't, because she worked a lot. You know, she was a single mom for a while, and just, hey, happy birthday, and did a little something, but never like had parties. So I was like, no, my kids are going to have all the parties. And now that they're adults, they're like, we want parties. I'm like, absolutely not. Like, I do this for a living. I mean, I'm not doing it. You get a cake and a card and happy birthday. I've done my share.
I love that. And I love the inspiration there, like that you're like, hey, this maybe not was a part of what I had growing up.
Yeah.
But it's important to me to celebrate that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's been cool.
Yeah, I really love that. So what was that feeling like when you realized you were ready to leave the safety of your side hustle and tell me everything?
Oh, child.
I mean, I can see it in you like the whole way through everything you're telling me, but what was that moment?
Oh my gosh. It was scary. It was like sweat in your pits. Like, what the flip am I doing? I don't highly recommend jumping, but you got to take that chance. It was so much of the unknown because I'm and in that season I was working, I had just started I had left a full-time position and I started with a new company, and I was only there 6 weeks, and it was confirmation because I loved the people that I was working with, but I hated the position. I just didn't feel like those things were in my wheelhouse. And I was literally trying to put I will always refer like a triangle into a circle, like space, you know, and I was like, this is not who I am, but the numbers look great and I have to provide for my family, but I'm like, this is not me. And I cried every single day. And, it was like this lady that was working there. I'll never forget that. I was like, yeah, this is what I do on the weekends. And she's like, girl, you need to do this full time. And I'm like, okay, sure, one day, right? We always dream about that entrepreneurship, going full time with your dream thing to do.
Yeah.
But it was really scary. I remember like going into work that morning, and I had talked to my boss. She's like, hey, I just got your laptop. I just got your, your new iPhone, your phone, and here's your work phone. And I was like, oh, I think you're going to have to take it back, you know? And I'm like, got it and went back to my office, and I was like, oh my God, I have to quit. I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Like, I was arguing with myself, and I'm like, no, I'm going to go in. And me being the emotional person that I am, I come in and I'm like, can I have like 2 minutes of your time? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. I was like, so I think I'm going to put my resignation in. She was like, what? And I was still in training.
And this was 6 weeks, you said?
Yeah, 6 weeks into the new job.
Wow.
And she was like, oh. And I was like, she's like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I think I'm going to go full time. She's like, you think? And I'm like, yeah. I don't think. That's the key to my life. I don't think. I just do.
I kind of love it though. I mean,
it works a majority of the time, but then there's those like, ooh, I should have thought this through.
They're just lessons learned.
Yeah, I don't say failures. I don't say them like lessons learned. Don't do that. But definitely, wow. And she was like, okay, well, then that's fine. She's like, go ahead and leave. And I was like, oh, I thought I was going to get like 2 more paychecks. And she's like, well, you're still in training, so no worries. And I'm like, okay. Exactly.
And there.
I'm like, okay. So I walk out with my stuff, and I'm sitting in the car, and I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do? Oh my God, how am I going to do this? Oh my God. And I'm like, okay, Laura, it's fine. You've gotten this far. I had like a huge pep talk with myself, and I'm like, okay. let's go. Like, let me just start doing. So I went home and came up with a game plan. I called my best friend and I was like, hey, so I think I'm only be able to like afford beans and eggs for the next like 2 weeks. And she's like, well, come have a margarita with me. And I'm like, I can't even afford that right now.
We all need a best friend. Like,
Yeah.
who needs to eat? Let's go get a margarita.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, come on. I'm like, okay. And I went and I'm like, what have I done? And she's like, you're fine. You're fine. You're going to be good. She's like, go for it. I'm like, okay. All right. And yeah, it'll be 4 years. 4 years in May that I've gone full time. I've never worked harder in my life. So
No, that's amazing.
yeah.
I am in awe of just your bravery, and you're just like, let's go. Let's go, girls.
I can always just do something. I don't know. I just like, I don't want to live with regret. I've always told my kids, like, never miss an opportunity. Never miss it. The opportunity can be really big and it can be really small. Never miss an opportunity to pee. I mean, life advice from my mom, never miss it. Like, you're going to go to the restroom first. Well, you may have to, you just don't know. Never miss an opportunity to pee. Mm-hmm. I've always said that. So they're like, oh, that's so true. And I'm like, you'll thank me later.
Yeah.
And never miss an opportunity to, if somebody says, hey, do you want to? Yeah, be the yes girl. Be that yes person. You may not know. It may benefit you like 2-3 years later. You just never know.
This is what I want to do here, by the way. This is like, you're just everything.
I'm like talking to myself. I'm like, wow, sounds really good. Like, okay.
But you do it.
And yeah, I just kind of just do. I just do.
Well, and it's cool that you said that you teach your kids that, because you're actively doing that.
Yeah.
Every day. You're waking up and saying yes.
Yes.
And taking every opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, definitely now in the season that I'm in right now, where I'm like, oh, less parent responsibilities and more of like, I can just do all the things I really want to do. And I'm like, ooh, it's like a huge, I kind of refer it to as like a big puzzle that I want it like done and then undo it. And then that way I can put it all together exactly, because I know where all the pieces are going to go. But that's not life. Life gives you the puzzles and the undone pieces, I'm like, no, I want it done already. And then that way I can figure out if I like it or don't like it. That's not life. So,
but you're kind of making it your life.
Yeah, making it my life. Yeah.
Like, act first. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Literally, that's me. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, so you've described Texas Party Box as one of your many dreams finally coming true.
Yeah.
Before it had a name, how would you describe the vision that you saw yourself in those early years? What were you thinking? Were you just like...
I wasn't thinking, I'm telling you.
We covered that.
But it was more of just like anything that I can help. So I love helping people.
Yeah.
That's one of my quality. Like, I really do. And it comes from my mom. Stop focusing on your own problems and go help someone else. Like, you may feel like the world is right on top of you, but go focus on something else and go focus on other people, because then you'll realize your problems aren't so big, right? So it comes from that stem of helping. And it was one of those like aha moments where I'm like, well, I love helping people and people always want to celebrate stuff. Well, I can be the helper, like the helping hand, the hands. And so I had different names of what I was going to do. And I've always wanted to be a business owner because I love business. Like, I love business. I love the stories behind business, like exactly what you're doing. Like, it's just so cool because there's a person behind the business, and it's like, it was their dream, and it was like their purpose and what they envision, and what, God has, I feel like, has God given them that piece of spirit. And so I'm like, I was just like, let me just go do. So
it's just so natural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we got
just, yeah.
That's amazing. So as a mom of 3.
Oh my God, yeah.
And when you were, starting this out and building this, like, because I know you had high school age kids. And
yes.
So how was that, like, balancing?
There was no balance. It was chaos.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So
chaos.
Break that down for us, because I know there's so many people out there who are like, I'm in the throes of motherhood.
Yeah.
I'm in the throes of high school children. Like, how do I start this business? How do I keep moving?
I had a really amazing circle that has always, like, my life changed 10 years ago drastically. And when I found those circle of people, not necessarily a circle of friends that they were all a friend group, but it was just like the people that made my circle, they just continued. They were just always like pouring into me, right? Like little nuggets here and there. And they're like, you should do this. I think you could do this. I think you'd be successful at this. Hey, why don't you do? I'm like, oh, like I've got band and cheer and FFA and volleyball and like, wait, I can't, I don't have the time. They're like, you have time? I'm like, okay,
cool.
Sure, got it. When? But it was just like those voices. And I'm like, okay, Laura, don't forget about you. Don't forget about you. Because I knew that the kids eventually were going to leave. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see past the 24 hours in a day. Yeah. But it was like, it's going to come and they're going to end up, doing their own thing, and they have their own dreams. And what am I going to do? I don't want to be like, what do I do in my life now? Which is very natural for moms that are so in the thickness of motherhood, because that is one hard ass job. Like,
yes, girl. There's a reason.
I mean, you want to kick them little suckers in the neck sometimes, just like, bro.
Respectfully, lovingly.
There's that Latino coming out, but
I love it.
Like,
I love it.
I'm like, this is what we're doing. And at the very beginning, it was them. Like, I was like, well, they can get a little extra $20 in their pocket. I had to pay them. And I'm like, I want to teach y'all, like, what it is. It was like, I wanted to teach them how to talk to people. I wanted them to know how to connect with people. I wanted them to give firm handshakes. So it was a lot of still parenting behind the business.
That's genius. Genius, honestly.
It was chaotic, and there was so many late nights, and they were there next to me, and they were like, I don't want to do this, and I'm tired. I'm like, I don't care. Like, let's go. We've got things to do. People are believing in us. Like, we can't let them down. And oh my God. And so like many, many times where it was, ooh, yeah, all those late nights, just us. And I mean, they were up till 2-3 in the morning. Maybe on a Friday night, they weren't going out, because I'm like, hey, we're booked on Saturday. I need your help. And let's twist and let's blow up and let's package and let's, put all the colors, and you're going to do this and you're going to build this and you're going to do that. And they're like, okay, like there was no, I don't want to in their vocabulary. It wasn't an option. It was just like, we're doing this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I actually really love that they were able to get involved and be a part of what you were doing. Sometimes, like you said, they may be in that moment like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. But like, looking back and seeing, like, I'm sure it added to who they were as people.
It has. It's really cool. Because now they'll say like, oh yeah, my mom has an event planning business. Oh yeah, we do this. And I'm like, we? Where's that we, girl? I mean, you haven't been part of the business in a couple of years, but okay. I'm proud. She's like, Mom. And I'm like, I know. You helped sustain it. You helped build it. And they all did. They all played parts. Yeah. And they still do, even if it's just like, I can see just how proud. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all are so like proud of me. Okay. Yeah. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool.
When they got to see you like from the ground up, I think you posted a memory.
Yes.
The other day. I saw it, and you was just, beautiful.
We didn't know what we were doing, but we were like, well, there's a holiday coming up. Let's kind of play around with it. And in the kitchen, it's mind-boggling in a sense, because I can't believe it. Like, it just felt like yesterday doing that. And
look where you're at.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Still hustling. I'm not happy.
Not the counter anymore.
Yeah, not the counter. Like the room and space, and just keep going.
It's amazing. Like, the space may have changed, but you have not. The hustle has not.
Oh yeah. You just got to be more strategic. I mean, I still have the chaos, because that's who I am. That's in my DNA. Like,
that adds to your specialness.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm spicy, y'all. Like, I am spicy.
Spicy. Be spicy.
Okay. You don't like it, it's all right. Like, I just shared something on my stories 2 days ago or something like that, where it's like these two Converse shoes side by side, and it was like wanting to and doing it, and the wanting to was like nice and clean, and clean laces, and like, but the like doing it is like dirty and like dingy and like messed up and tore up, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it is, so
aim to be the dirty shoe. Aim to be
You gonna step in shit too, so it's okay.
Just you gotta wipe it off. Keep moving.
Keep going.
Because that's how you get to that, like, fifth pancake. You know, the first four suck.
Yeah.
Fifth pancake is like the best.
You're like, heck yeah. Well, then that's the one for you, because moms usually eat last. So there you go.
Oh my god.
So it's a good pancake.
That's fun. That's awesome. Okay, so I need to know, through all of this, all that you've been doing, are you willing to share with us what has been your biggest failure?
Oh my god.
But then,
Yeah.
what has been your biggest success so far? Because, girl, I know there is so much left to do.
Yeah. Oh my god. So I was studying that question and I was like, biggest failure. And I'm like, oh my god. The list can go on and on, but I think it was that mindset. It was, I can't identify like one failure in through all of this process. It was more of like lessons, and oh my god, it was just like how do I relate all of that? Like every day is, I feel like if you're not taking that chance, you're failing at who you could become. So like,
I'm gonna put you in my pocket. Just like, tell me things, motivate.
I'm 5'9". Can you fit a 5 in a pocket that's 5'9", all of me?
No, I will.
But yeah, like it was, and I've had many a times where I've had to, like, I missed out on opportunity. I mean, truthfully, and I'm like, dang it, you know, I missed it, or I should have gone, or I should have, and I'm like, I failed at that. Like I could have, and I didn't. So I think the could have, would have, should have, and even failure in like friendships in that aspect of like thinking everybody is for me. And so like I failed at bringing everyone in versus only the handful that I need. I failed at letting go sooner. Does that make sense? So like,
Absolutely makes sense.
I should have cut that, friendship out. I should have not booked these things, I should have, like, there's all those should have. So I have a lot of should haves, absolutely. So maybe I'd consider that failures. As far as success,
do we have enough time for all?
I mean, thank you. No, not at all. It's just sustaining going into year 6. Like June will be 6 years old, which, what?
Crazy.
What?
It's amazing.
I'm like, well, people still want balloons, I guess. They want parties. We want parties. And I think now I'm more intentional past, COVID and such. Like people actually really, really want to celebrate, and so, and I think it's just being able to sustain that. And even though that there have been really hard times, absolutely hard times, and you're looking at your bank account and you're like, wow, okay. I get where the business owner today is like, you're the last one to get paid, and because everybody else, and then you're just like, well, it doesn't matter. Like I'm going to keep doing because I'm going to help people. Like it's going to come. Not even worry about it. It's going to come. So yeah, I'd say that's the success part. So
that is an incredible mindset. And
it ain't easy, girl. It ain't easy, but
No.
it's true. I'm not going to hold back.
You
Like,
have to wake up and say,
yeah.
this will be okay.
Yeah.
This will be something.
Yeah.
It'll continue to be.
Yeah, absolutely. There were seasons of my life and I didn't want any part of it. Like a burnout is very real because you get so laser focused on it, and then you're like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore, and then you check out. I tend to do that, but I'm trying to do a lot better as I've gotten older. I try not to like answer calls after 7 o'clock when it's a business, because like our generation, there's so many ways to get a hold of people. Yeah. And then if you don't answer, you're like rude, like they didn't even see it. And I know they have their phone, right? But I'm not going to answer you because like, just like you go to work 9 to 5, but I'm I'm trying to like protect that.
I love a boundary setting queen.
Oh my God.
I live for the boundaries. I love them. And when people
It's so cool.
that, it's amazing because I feel like we're made to feel like we can't turn off.
Yeah.
For anything, for friends, for kids, for businesses, it's hard. And when you can say like, this is time that I need and time that I'm allowed to give myself, it's a gift.
Yeah.
It's a gift to everyone.
It is a gift to everyone. I read 2 years ago, I took a cruise with my mom, and that was like the first like real trip that I've had since like working for the business and then going full time. I had not taken a trip, and it was like, oh my God, this is so nice. I didn't know how to act, and I'm the only business owner in my family, so they're like, don't be on your phone, because I'm like, I mean, that could be money, but I was like, okay, mom, but it was like everything's gonna be fine for 7 days, and just like checking out. Oh my God, you got to check out.
So, you set the boundaries, you take the vacation here and there, but like, what's that daily thing that you do to kind of keep yourself from that burnout feeling that you don't want to get? Because I know you said you've kind of felt it before. So
yeah,
I mean, I know
I actually wrote that down because I was like, what do I do?
Who am I?
Who is Laura right now? Like, let me see, because
I know you make time for
that. Was a really great question, because us as women, we don't take the time.
Facts.
And for so many years, I was pouring out of like the empty cup, right? And I know we had talked about that, and so I'm like, okay, yeah. So I'm a Gemini. And so Geminis are like these twins, right? I'm very much into those type of signs and such. But like, I can either fill my cup by being out and being at a festival or going dancing. Like, I love to dance, and it just fills my cup for me. And I can also be just like dead silent, like, don't talk to me, let me be in my room. But I also try to like journal, and which it's kind of challenging for me. I'm like, okay, get focused, and working out, and just talking on the phone with my mom. Like, I'm so thankful like to have my mom, and where I can just call her religiously almost every morning, like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, well, just woke up. I'm like, okay, talk to you later. Like,
that's beautiful.
That's like filling up my cup. And yeah, that's really it. I will say this, with all that being said, this is totally off the topic, is get your kids on like a family calendar. Mm-hmm. Teach them young. If they have smartphones, smart devices, like whatever, put them on a shared calendar and make them add their events to your phone, like to the calendar.
I love that sense of responsibility.
Oh my God, it was a game changer, because I would tell them like, look, you want me there? Then you better put it in the calendar, because like, it's not going to happen. Because I had to remind them, like, I'm human. They all look like, oh, mom, I see you're open from 4 to 5. Can I call you? Absolutely. And they'll even put like scheduled time phone call with mom if it's during business hours. So
I think that's the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah, it's sweet, but it shows them as well, like, mom has a life, and she's gonna be fine, but mom has a life. So yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So from the sketches that you made to sketching up like different designs and how you were going to do everything to today, like, what's the creative process kind of changed for you from beginning to now? Like, what's that creative process other than being like your own thrift store?
Yeah, like literally, I'm like, how can I reuse this again? Or how am I going to need this? Why do I need like 1,700 disco balls in my house? But I do.
Who doesn't?
Right? Who doesn't need disco balls? And I'm like, put them out for everything, Christmas, New Year's, Easter, Valentine's Day, all the holidays. Put them out. It's a party. Well, the way that I kind of now, it's like note taking, right? So you're constantly listening. So you're in this world, you're listening twice as hard as you're talking. They want to, when somebody hires me and it's like, hey, well, can you meet with us? I'm like, absolutely. And I'm like, okay. Then they're just kind of looking at me. They're like, okay, what should we do? I'm like, no. What's your vision? Like, well, you're the professional, right? But tell me what you want. I mean,
know what you want.
I need to know, and I need to know your budget, because then, that way I can work around that, because I always try to respect that. But it's just taking the notes and then like figuring out, like, there's so many amazing companies in the surrounding areas, and I love that, and getting inspiration from other people, and just kind of envisioning. So like God, I feel like, has blessed me with like just like the creative mind, and it really won't come to life till like a week before, even though it kind of stresses like my team out. They're like, so we have this like Saturday, and I'm like, oh yeah, I probably need to do that, and probably need to build this. And they're like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, well, I didn't know what I really wanted to do.
We found it.
But we found it.
We found it.
Nobody's gonna know.
No,
so
square plate.
Yeah.
Plate. I'm gonna start like, that's gonna be my new thing. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
That's beautiful.
Unless you tell them, right? You won't.
This is easy, guys.
And that's how it's like, you make it look so easy. I'm like, oh, if you only knew. But yeah, thanks. Fantastic. Did you have a great time? Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, okay.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's what matters. And so I love that part. Like, did you have a great time? What was the best part? Oh my God. I'm like, fantastic. Like, I love being able to give those people that feeling. Majority of the time. So it's really cool. Like, that's the cool part. I've also instilled into my kids, like, never miss. If somebody invites you to something, there was a reason. There was a reason they invited you.
Yes.
They want you present. They want you there. Once a party passes, it can't be recreated. And I think that's also how I try to live life, is like, you're not going to get this day again. So I'm like, I want to be able to like give them that moment, like, man, that was such a good party. Like, right, that was so cool, and that feeling, that smile, like you just said, I'm like, oh my God, it's so cool. Yeah, that's what I love. That it's like, all right, cool. Like that satisfaction of knowing that a job was well done. And there's nothing like clients, and when I get referred to, like, oh, you just had a party for so and so, and
isn't that the best?
It was almost like, oh my God, y'all really liked me. Okay, like word of mouth is everything.
It's the biggest compliment. People won't recommend you if they love you and love what you did.
Yeah, and I don't do things for that recommendation. It's just like, yeah, not a problem. Like,
but it's a nice bonus.
It is. Yeah. And, or they're coming back. It's like, I've done from bridal showers to, weddings. They're like, oh, we're having a baby, so we want to use you. And I'm like, oh my God, to a first birthday. So it's like I get to grow with families. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool.
That is beautiful.
It is.
Watching a family
grow
and change.
Yes.
You're doing some graduation parties, and
I was like, how am I this old? Like, hold on, you were just the first birthday, But that's like the biggest compliment when they just smile, like, it was so great and we're so exhausted. I'm like, I'm glad, but so yeah.
But they're not exhausted from planning, and setting up.
Yeah,
they just got to have fun.
They got to be present. So I'm like, all right, see you later. I get to be like that little friend, that like little fairy that just comes in, that's all 5'9" to me. Like, there's no little in me, but let's go. And like, the party starts at 4. We got to get out at 3:55. Get the photos, get in, get out. And as I'm like sometimes leaving, the first guest is coming in, and I'm like, bye. They're like, oh, who are you? And I'm like, no, see you later.
I'm like, don't look at me.
Yeah, don't look at me.
Look at the magic.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so cool. And I love that. I have this huge smile on my face just thinking about all the joy that you bring to people.
It's so cool. It is. I'm so blessed to be able to do what I do, and it's stressful, absolutely, when you're like, I can take on this client, and like your phone blows up, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, I've prayed for this, I have, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, here we are.
I need 26 hours in a day, not 24. I need 26 hours,
Yeah.
So
we need Beyonce hours.
Yeah, I need Beyonce, and I need the Beyonce fan where it's blowing like, ooh, baby. That's what I need at all times.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about She's a 10.
Oh, yeah, my baby.
Because I need to know more. Our viewers need to know more. We need to know. So, okay, so with Texas Party Box, you create the atmosphere for celebration.
Yeah.
But with She's a 10, you're creating community. And I love that. So what's a specific moment that you realized that your clients needed more than just a beautiful room? They needed space for connection.
Oh, so there was a time in my life that it was 2017. I don't know because I know exactly when it was. It was 2017, and I had just started. It was a new job, a new home, new everything, and I had the opportunity to go to like a luncheon, and I was alone, and I didn't feel like I was accepted into that room. I walked in thinking I was feeling all cute, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, there was no mean girls, but it was just like,
Right.
I didn't fit in like the cliques, and I walked the room around, and I was like, yeah, this is not for me. And I walked out, and I was walking back to my car, and I just started crying and sat in my car, and I'm like, this is a horrible feeling. And I'll never forget, my boss was walking in, and I was walking out because she was actually attending the thing too. She was like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm great, but I really wasn't. And I was like, I'm just gonna go back to the office. She was like, okay. And so whatever, that happened. But fast forward to 2024. Yeah. I felt like I was women that were coming up to me and friends and individuals like that would talk. They're like, you just have all this like momentum, and you have this like positivity, and I just want to be around you. And I was like, well, I mean, you have it too. You do. You just have to discover it in your own ways, right? Mm-hmm. And I just kept hearing in the back of my head, like, okay, I love women empowerment. I love, like, we can do anything. I hear the music, I hear the words, let's just say, like, women are incredible. And I just kept hearing that voice, like, you got to do something. You got to do something. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Because I do not have the time to do it. And 10 is my favorite number. So I even have it like tattooed right here on my wrist, the number 10.
I love that.
And it's like, it was either the 10th day of the month, something bad, good, something memorable would happen to me. I've met incredible people on the 10th of the month. For some reason, I had my life changed on August 10th of 2016, and like 10 has just always been my number. And so I'm like, okay, he's like, what am I going to do? And I'm like, well, I need something. Like, women need to know, like, their worth. And I've always wanted to share it, just didn't know when. And so September of 2024, I was like, well, I was with a friend of mine. Her and I were in the office, and I was like, hey, and she was helping me. It was busy season. And she's like, well, I was like, I've got something to run by you. She's like, oh God, what? Like,
she must be a good friend.
Yeah, she knows. She's like, oh God, Laura, like, what are you up to now? And I'm like, well, I think I'm going to do a women empowerment event. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And I think I'm going to do it on the 10th. And she's like, Laura, that's like, when 10th? And I'm like, October 10th. She's like, Laura, that's literally 3 weeks away. I'm like, I know, but I think we can do it. And I think I want it to be called She's a 10. She is you. She is me. She is all of us as women. Like, men, right? I mean, I'm not going to bash men. I'm not going to do that. But they somehow seem that it's okay to classify women from 1 to a 10, right? Like, oh, she's a 7, she's a 10. I'm like, absolutely not. Like, I'm a girl's girl, so I'll easily say, absolutely not. She's actually a 10 in her own way. Like, she's a 10 at this. She's a 10 at, at her job. She's a 10. We all are 10s. We may feel like 5s and 4s on a daily. There's some moments you're just like, oh my God. But I just wanted to remind women that we are 10s in life, like, truly. And that's how it was created. The event was bigger than me. The vision was way bigger than me, because I just was like, I want to create something. I want women to know, And in 24 hours, it was like, a brand was created, a logo was created. We had a venue for the space. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know how to throw parties. Like,
well, it seems like everything just kind of fell into place.
It did. It really did. And that's how I knew that God was like all over it. I really feel like that. It was like, okay. It was a just do moment. You know, you got to move. You got to move your feet. We're not trees where we're just planted in one spot. We're humans and we've got feet for a reason, you know, and if you can't walk, you better crawl. If you can't crawl, you better use your, army walk or something, sorry. But yeah, it was that in that moment. So that's how I wanted women to know. So we'll be going into year 3 and I'm like, okay, again, I'm trying to plan better. We're going to start planning a lot sooner.
Well, and also, I feel like now you have a bigger community you're growing.
Yeah.
You have like a bigger group of people. I'm sure from the first one to now, they're like inviting their friends. And it's
yes. And it was so cool. This past year, we actually had a lot of like mom and daughters. And I'm like, oh my God. I love it. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what it is. Like, it was so cool. It was so cool. So you'll have to be there this year. And it's always, so I decided it'll always be October 10th, 10/10.
10/10?
Possibly at 10 a.m. the majority of the time. I don't know. But yeah, it just made sense. She's a 10 on 10/10. I want it to be like a staple event, like it'd be so cool. Like,
and it works. Like it just don't mess with 10. Okay.
Just don't mess with 10. It just works. I don't know. So it just kind of came. And when things come naturally, that's how I feel like that's when you're supposed to be doing it. Just like you're doing. Like it's coming naturally.
Thank you. You're so amazing. So why is it that community aspect so important to you? And is there any specific women in the community, besides your amazing mother, that really inspired that?
Oh my gosh, so many. And that's because we live where we live, right? Where like if this is like going to be like Houston based or Texas based, but let's just say Houston and now in the suburbs of Fort Bend County, right? We have so many nationalities, so many amazing nationalities that we can truly learn from each other if we choose to. Yeah. I've always heard like, oh, we're this big melting pot. I'm like, I don't want to melt to be someone else. Like, I want to be a crock pot. Like, why can't we be a crock pot? Like stew, like you need the meat, you need the potatoes, you need the carrots, you need the celery, you need the gravy, you need that, flour for the gravy. Like we can be a crock pot of women. That right there for me was like, from where we are in a community, where we are in a nation, right? Like I don't want to get started that ever, but I was like, I can't do all of that, but I can do something. I can't do everything, right? That old saying, I can't do everything, but I can do something.
Absolutely.
And doing that something for me was bringing women together to learn from each other.
Yeah.
I've been very blessed with the women that are in my life that are 10s. And I'm like, man, I feel like an 8, 7 around them sometimes because I'm like, I'm learning and you're taking in all their wisdom and you're hearing what they have to say and the stories that they've had to go through. And just like, okay, all right, cool. I just want women to come together. Mm-hmm. I really want them to come together.
Yes.
So, and learn from each other. That's what my goal is.
That's amazing. And I love that you want to surround yourself with 10s. I feel like there are people, men, women, people, who may not want to surround themselves with a 10 because they're like, I want to be.
Yeah.
The 10, you are a 10.
You are a 10.
But surround yourself with other 10.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Because like, if there's 10 10s, that's 100. Hello.
Did we just do math?
We did.
That's amazing. We just math.
When you're just like going at 100, like, can you imagine? Like, that's what I get excited about. That's what I like.
I can feel it. I feel it here.
Yes.
It makes me excited.
It's true, and I have to, on a daily, some days I'm just like not feeling like a 10. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm like, it's that time of the month where I'm like, I feel horrible. I don't fit into any clothes. Nothing's cute, right? And I'm like, okay, right. But I'm like, I woke up this morning, I'm like, I feel cute today, like just a little spicy, but it's good. And then you can radiate that to other people. And so, yeah.
It's so true. And you do.
Oh, thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
I feel so lucky to be a 10 year, you're 10. Because I feel like a 10 right now.
You are 10. You are. Don't feel like it. You are. You are. You are. Changing that verbiage. You are.
If you're just listening, I just put that compliment in my pocket. I'm going to pull it out later.
That's what I want. We are. We are powerful. We are incredible. We are multitaskers. We are a 10. We are. When you are, you can become more.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So I'm like, this has became a TED Talk. This is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so amazing. I love hearing you talk. On that note,
yeah.
From side gig to community pillar, you transitioned to full-time entrepreneurship in 2022 after almost 20 years of side gigging.
Yeah.
Right? How did that personal leap of faith inspire the empowerment mission of She's a 10?
Go for it. Like, it was just one of those things again.
Just go for it.
Just go for it. Yeah. And to some people, it's like, oh my gosh, you're doing a lot. That's fine. Yes. Yeah.
I
am. Because I can.
I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, because I can. And sometimes I hit, walls, some brick walls myself, and my tens and my group, they're like, didn't I tell you? I'm like, I did, but I got to learn the hard way because that's me. But you don't have to keep, I'm like, I'm not going to repeat it. I won't repeat it, but.
A new mistake.
Which
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love a new mistake.
Yeah, learn from it, but that's, just go for it.
I love that.
Because if you don't, you have that regret. Why live with regret?
And tens don't live in regret.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Do that.
No, we don't.
I just started running. And I've decided I'm a runner. And so I finish my run and I'll go, oh, I'm a runner. Runners drink water. Runners, they don't use their credit card frivolously. Runners, and I'm like, so I'm a 10.
Yeah.
10s.
There you go.
Focus on all the things they're good at.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're 10s.
We're 10s.
Side note, for people who don't know you and don't follow your stories, again, the very few, the way you dance all the time. Oh my God. Whether you've been in the middle of balloon installations, I've seen you at the gym in person and online. Like, you are so fun to just be near. Your energy, and you're just like, I think the other day you were like, Michael Jackson was on.
Yes, Michael Jackson was on.
Such a vibe, and you're so like just uplifting in the way that you just dance your way through life.
Yeah. I love
that for you. Like,
why walk when you can dance? Like, just a little shimmy here, a little shimmy there.
I want to dance.
A little hip action here, a little Shakira. Like, hey. Like, I'm like, okay, I give you the energy, like it's like a ball, and then like, that type of thing. Like, you can just give it away. Yeah. I'm like, you get it, and
I love so. I live for it.
Well, thank you. Like, right now at home, I have like 4 massive wishing wells, and that I'm decorating, and I'm like, okay, I need to finish these, so.
I want to be at your house. I want to be surrounded by wishing wells and balloons and disco balls.
Yeah, it was like it's a party house. It is. It really is. It's all the things, like all the things.
Can I know what the theme is for this wishing well part? Is it
it's like enchanted garden style. So like we have the wishing wells, and we're decorating very fairy-like, and it's pretty. It's so pretty.
Gorgeous.
And I'm like, dang, it's so pretty.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you're not following her, you need to be, because we need to see all of these things.
The wishing wells, yeah.
Okay. So we're starting 26 with a big mentality. Like, we're going big.
We're going big.
What is the goal for Texas Party Box? And She's a 10. Like, what can you share with me? And you can't share. Yeah. That's okay.
That's something I've also learned. I mean, sharing is great, right? But it's also protecting it before, and then when it's completed, then you can share. Like, because there are those bad energy out there that will try to knock you down, or naysayers, or.
We only honor good energy.
Good energy. If not, I mean. For Texas Party Box, oh my God, it's exciting.
I'm excited you look. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I don't know how, I don't know when,
okay,
but it's gonna happen. Just say bigger space. So bigger space.
Okay, bigger space.
That's the goal. With all of the aspects of that, I can see it. So like, when I see it, I envision it. I have my vision board, I believe in that, like the manifestation of things, and like, okay, I see it. Like, it's going to come to pass. I don't know how, but it's going to come to pass. Yeah, so bigger space on that part. She's a 10, just more of like the community. We had great momentum this past year, and there's women that came up to me weeks after. They're like, hey, we want to be a part of this. I'm like, oh, you do? Okay, cool. And I'm like, we won it. And I'm like, we love this. And so a bigger platform, organically, absolutely organically, and always be intentional with that. So just a bigger space where it is already bigger than me, and I'm super grateful for that. Like the women that were on the panelists, and we had, 1 year we had just some stories. The first year was stories that were shared, and the second year was just like a panelist. So this year I've got some themes, and so just like, it's intentional.
It's going to be incredible.
I can't wait. You got to be there.
No doubts. I'm going to. Yeah. I'm already RSVP right now.
10-10, perfect. All right, first RSVP. I tell people, I'm like, it's going to be on 10-10, so put it on your calendar right now. There's no, you're not going to forget about it, So, those are the two really big things. And I'm like, it's exciting. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you. And
stressed, but exciting. But I'm like, I'm going to be more excited. Yes. I'm going to be more excited.
Exactly. And I have no doubt in everything that I feel that it's going to be amazing.
Oh,
I feel it.
You see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'll tell you, like, I got this.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And they can keep us.
Yeah. Don't say anything to anybody.
So you've noted to expand.
Yeah.
In many ways, you've talked about through prayer, through time, through strength, through dancing.
Yeah. Oh yes. Dancing is everything.
So in 2026, what is the thing you're most excited about outside of business?
Oh, so I'm in a really cool season of my life personally. I'm an empty nester at 41, a complete empty nester. There's a lot of change happening also right now. So I'm excited to see where I'll be in 6 months. This first quarter of my life is like, I'm downsizing from a big house, with when my kids filled it and all their friends, and now I'm like, it's just me. Yeah. So that's a big transition on top of kids all moving away and doing their own thing. And so I'm excited to go see them. It's weird. It's so
like stay in their space.
Yes. Like, hey mom, we have this space, we have the room for you. It's ready for you. I'm like, what?
Are you going to leave all the lights on?
I totally am. Like, I totally been thinking about that. I'm like, I'm going to throw my shoes right at the front door, throw my bag, leave, all the lights on,
yes.
Put dirty dishes in the sink and just leave them there. No.
Dream about that. I'm like,
one day, I'm like, oh, if you only knew. Put my feet on the dashboard. They're like, Mom, like, you did it to mine. Put the French fries in between the crevices of your.
Just jump them in.
I mean, if you're not doing that as a mom, what are you going to do? Like,
even doing.
Exactly.
Even doing.
Exactly. So, that it's cool to be able to go into their spaces and see how it's so different. And I feel like that's what I'm excited about. Like, oh my God, it's going to be so different. It's going to be so different. I'm like, I'm really nervous. And I've had sad moments, don't get me wrong, and closing chapters and knowing that it's a good chapter to be closed. I wasn't always like that. I didn't want to close it. I was stubborn about it and heartbroken about it, but you get over it. Time heals everything. Time is your best friend or your worst enemy. It truly is. I learned that from someone that I admire years ago. Like, hey, just give yourself time. And I'm like, I don't like time. But now I'm like, oh, I need all the time in the world. Like, it's a whole mind shift. It really is. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what that season's going to be like, to be able to travel and not have the responsibilities at home, outside of a dog. But to say I can just go if I want to. So, never thought I'd see this season of my life. Never looked past, again, the day-to-day. It's hard to when you're in the thickness.
I think that's really difficult.
Yeah, it really, really is.
Sometimes you just really can't wrap your head around it.
Yeah. It's very true.
Just seeing the day.
Yeah.
We're making it through the day.
Just make it through the day.
Okay.
That's fine. And I mean, if you can make it through the day, that's one more day past your belt, that's what I'm excited about.
Oh, it's going to be a great year.
Yeah.
Start of many more great years.
So cool.
Great. So, if we were to sit down for a podcast in 2030, what is the one thing you hope people say about the impact of the spaces you created?
So when you said 2030, I saw that. I was like, oh my God, that's so far away. And I'm like, wait, that's like 4 years.
Yeah. It feels far. It does. It's the same way it feels far as when I go, oh, the 90s were like 10 years ago. I'm like, oh, wait.
That was like 30 years ago. What in the world? I think I just want to, if people could say something, it'd be like, I just want to leave the space better than what I received it, and whether that's a space, whether that's an event, whether that's a person, leave them better than how they found them, and that's what I want in life. And one of my sayings is give people their flowers now while they can enjoy them, and it doesn't necessarily have to be actual flowers. Maybe it's the compliment, maybe it's doing something for them, but being able to just like have that impact. And I don't think I leave impacts. I just kind of just do, right? Like truthfully, because I'm just so much like, okay, I got to, doing, but I'm like, well, okay, cool. But I'm now embracing those like compliments, like, yes, thank you. Like you're giving me my flowers. But that's how I would say, just like being able to leave the space better. That's it. So
I love that. And actually that makes me question something. Do you guys come in after a party and like pick everything up? Or
yeah, we do. Majority of the time we do. I mean, we even offer like cleaning service, like, hey, I've got someone that can help kind of pick up during the party, and it has that little, like, she's just like in the corner by her, but she's just picking up and easier. And
to like cleaning up like
from the beginning to the end.
We call it soup to nuts.
Yeah.
The soup to nuts of parties.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I just thought of that as you were talking, and leaving the space better. You found it. I mean, I know you're leaving their space fabulous before a party starts, but then I was like,
afterwards, you're like, well, like, okay, wow, she just
everything.
I mean,
But I guess you've experienced.
I've experienced it
for 20 years.
You're like, dang, I wish I had someone that it's a lot of experiences from my life, that I'm like, I think people would need this. Find something that they need and go for it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Oh my God, I didn't know I needed that. Girl, I know you did. Mm-hmm. You don't know that you've been there, done that. Oh my gosh, thanks. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a fun extra question, just like a little,
Okay.
What's the most chaotic behind the scenes moment you've saved from turning into a disaster? Just as the guests arrived, or like you said, like they're leaving as they're getting there. Like describe to me like that moment where you're like, oh, it could have been bad.
Oh yeah. So at the very beginning of my season of Texas Party Box, I'll take this to my grave. I had at the time, it was like my friends were not feeling sorry for me, but they were just like, hey, we'll book with you. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Take it.
And it was me and my team, AKA kids, and I had 2 other friends with me. And so I didn't know. I just did. And I'm like, all right, you have this, I have this. All right, cool. Okay, everyone's packing up the stuff. All right, let's get there. And in that season, I was blowing up balloons there at the client's house, not pre-doing them. I didn't even come across my mind or anything. So we get there. We're about 40 minutes away from my home to where I'm supposed to do it at. And we get everything off, and I'm like, okay, the party starts like in 2 hours. Like, all right, it's a really big like backdrop, like balloons, just a balloon backdrop. And I look around, I'm like, where are the balloons at?
Oh no.
And in the famous, I thought you grabbed them, the famous words, what? No, you had them. Like, no.
That's how Macaulay Culkin got left at home.
I thought you had them. Exactly. I'm like, what? No, they're not here. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh my God. They're in a tin. I don't know why I put them in a tin, but they were in a tin, like aluminum tin. I don't even know. And sitting on the counter at home.
Stop.
And so I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be 40 minutes back and then 40 minutes back. Well, luckily I had a friend that was like, hey, don't worry, I'll get it. I'm like, okay. she shoots home, gets the stuff, and I'm like, oh my God. So we're just like, my friend was just like, hey, are you going to check this out? I was like, yeah, we're just measuring the space. We're going to see, I think we're going to move it here. And so I was like, oh, we have these little 5, and like, we're just going to do the little ones. And I'm like, and I was telling the kids, like, go slow, go really slow. So it looks like we were doing something. And she came back and we just started, pumping them out, and it ended up being this massive, like huge 12-foot tall, 10-foot wide, like balloon something, and covering a whole thing. And so a whole artwork, and it was like a really beautiful home. But we got it done, and it was just like, from that moment, who has the balloons? And now it's like, we prep everything now, but I was like, what was I thinking? Like, I was letting someone else be in charge of, or thinking be in charge of, something that is what I'm supposed to be there for, so that was the most chaotic. I think I'll never forget. Like, yeah, it was wild.
That is so funny.
It was funny now.
Well, yeah.
No, it's like, you're like, it was funny now. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
it's funny because we lived.
Yeah. You're just looking at each other like, oh my God, what? It's happened. It's happened to me. Like, that has been a moment. Another moment was just like, we were putting up these beautiful Mylar letters for a client up the stairs, and it was her sister's name. And again, when I tell you thinking doesn't work for me, but then thinking is just like, it sometimes harmed me. My daughter throws, I was like, hey, I need this pair of scissors. And she's like, oh, I was like, the scissors are right there. I'm like, okay. So she throws them to me, and I'm like, what are you doing? She throws it, and the Mylar letters sitting on the floor. Instead of coming up the stairs, she chunks the scissors up there. It falls and punctures the A. And I'm like,
Not the A.
Oh,
no.
Oh my God.
How did you react in that?
Oh my God. I looked at her and I'm like, what were you thinking? I didn't think it was going to hit it. I'm like, why didn't you just come up the stairs? And the client was coming, and she's like, hey, my sister's going to be here in like 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay. And I looked at her and I was like, run to Party City and go get another A. And I don't even care. It's going to cost me 10 times more than what it is. And so there they go. Luckily, I had someone, she runs to the store.
Oh my God.
Like, never throw scissors again in the world. Like, we've learned some crazy things and have experienced some crazy, crazy stuff. Like, you're just like, wow, that really did happen.
Yeah. You're like, okay, so we learned something today.
That's why the teacher says, don't run with the scissors. Don't.
I was just thinking, I'm like, the kindergarten teachers everywhere are like, come on, guys.
Come on. What were you thinking? I wasn't. I was the kid that didn't think, just did. So, yeah. I can go on and on, but those are the just wild. Who does that?
Well, and you've come so far.
Yeah.
From these small lessons.
Yes.
To the really big ones.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget the balloons.
Don't forget the balloons. That's why we pray now.
And have a cleanup crew available.
Yeah.
These are all incredible things that through experience you've learned. Oh my God. I can't even imagine.
Just experience. And again, so it goes back to, if you didn't have that experience, it's because you didn't take the chance.
Oof. Look at you, full circle.
I mean, so I'm like, was it really fair? Was it chaos? Was it fair? No, it's just experience.
It's beautiful experience.
So,
on that note, I just have to ask, is there anything that you can share with our viewers, our listeners right now that, I mean, you've shared so much. I feel like I've gotten so many nuggets myself from this time with you. But is there anything, like parting words, like anything?
Oh, if you can do, right? Like if you...
Yes.
Don't be afraid. Do it messy. Do it unsure. If there was like a dream that was put into your mind and your heart, and even if that itty bitty little voice that you're afraid to tell someone, write it down and just do it. Let go of the people that you think are good for you, that you are like, oh, that's going to make me look bad. Like, cause I've been there. Do what's best for you and go for it. Like, do it.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Because if it's not you, it's someone else.
It's going to get done.
It's going to get done. Why can it not be you?
Oh, That's so good.
So I applaud you for doing this. I applaud you because, I mean, next thing you know, you're going to be like YouTube and 1 million followers. And I'm like, oh, I was on her show. I was there. Like, it's going to happen because it was meant for you to do this.
Thank you.
So
I'm definitely taking notes. I'm like, let's do the thing.
Just do it. Do it messy. Do it unsurely. Pray about it. Write it down.
If you're scared, do it scared.
Do it scared. Ooh, baby. Do it scared. Do it. Just go for it. Because you're going to have that feeling like, man, this is pretty cool. You know?
The we did it. Like
the we did it. It always will outbeat, I wish I would have. Mm-hmm. Never want to be, I wish, oh, I should have. Do it.
Yes.
Just do it.
Just do it. You're so Nike right now.
Just so Nike. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like amazing is not even the right word, but it is the understatement word that I have to grab right now because it has been amazing to talk with you.
Oh, thank you.
To hear your journey, to understand your why and your why not right now.
Mm-hmm.
And
thank you.
Yes, and just seeing how far you've come and how you've grown and what you've learned, and just the way you're spreading that joy to those around you through what you do each day and just through who you are.
Oh.
I'm honored to know you.
Oh, you're giving me my flowers right now. Yes. Like, what?
But I feel honored to know you, and I just want to say thank you again for being here.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us.
Let's do it. We're doing it.
This is amazing.
This is like if somebody's watching this, like, I'm going to do it. Girl, yes, you can do it.
Do it.
You can do it. Do it.
We did it.
We did it. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it.
We're doing it.
You're watching other people do it, so we might as well.
I love that. And that's the energy I want to bring to every one of these podcasts. And I'm so grateful.
You're going to.
Thank you, my friend. And you're going to keep doing amazing things.
Let's go. There's always something to celebrate. I'm telling you.
Yes. Okay. So last question, really quick. Where can everyone find you? Where social? I'll be posting everything, but give us.
I'm more on Instagram than anything. Like
the gram.
My personal chaotic life, Laura the Tall One, right? And I was like, there's the tall one.
I love following that.
Business, Texas Party Box, full out Texas Party Box. Like that's on socials. That's TikTok, Laura the Tall One, Texas Party. It's just very there.
Love it.
Laura the Tall One.
Okay. Follow.
Crazy life.
Crazy, beautiful, wonderful, amazing. Follow.
Don't judge me. If you do, it's okay. I would still do it. That's it. There you go. You did it.